Hello students, now we are at part 9 of chapter Equilibrium. Let us start with strengths of acids and bases. According to Arrhenius concept, an acid is defined as a substance which when dissolved in water gives H positive, and a base is defined as a substance which when dissolved in water gives OH negative ions. This concept was earlier studied by us in last lectures. So greater the number of H positive ions produced in the aqueous solution, the stronger is the acid. Greater the number of OH negative ions produced in the aqueous solution, the stronger is the base. As greater is the dissociation constant of the weak acid, Ka, greater is the amount of H positive produced. Therefore, stronger is the acid. Ka value gives a measure of the relative strength of weak acid. Kb value gives a measure of the relative strength of weak base. Suppose the weak acid is represented by Ha. Suppose the initial concentration of Ha is C mole per liter and alpha is degree of dissociation. So let us try to write for one reaction. Ha when dissolved in water. Ha means it's an acid. Then it gives H positive and A negative. Start from its molar concentration C. Initially both products were at 0 concentration. After some time or at equilibrium, then concentration of acid it becomes C into 1 minus alpha, and both the ions they have C alpha concentration each. Now Ka will be as usual, the method is same for writing Ka. Ka will be molar concentration of H positive, molar concentration of A negative over molar concentration of your weak acid Ha, where Ka is called dissociation constant of the acid and K is equal to C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha by putting all the values and after doing all the rearrangements. If alpha is very small, then 1 minus alpha is approximately equal to 1. In that case, Ka will become equal to C alpha square. So alpha will be under the root of Ka upon C. If two acids of equimolar concentration are taken, then strength of the acid Ha1 upon strength of the acid Ha2, it will be under the root Ka1 upon Ka2. The relative strength of two weak bases of equimolar concentration can be compared by taking square root of the ratios of their dissociation constants. Now strength of the base 1 and strength of the base other base 2, there will be equal to same as in case of acid, it will be square root of Kb1 upon Kb2, where Kb1 and Kb2 are dissociation constants of two bases. Since the ionization of an acid or a base increases with dilution, the strength of the acid or base increases with dilution. Ka and Kb are taken as dimensionless quantities because the standard state concentration of all species involved is taken as mole per liter. Now, what are polyprotic acid and polyacidic bases? Some acids like H2SO4, H2CO3, COOH twice, H3PO4, H3ASO4 contain more than one ionizable proton. Such acids are called polybasic or polyprotic acids. They ionize in steps. So let us start for the first case. H2CO3 carbonic acid. When dissolved in water, it gives H3O positive and HCO3 negative. In that case, Ka1, let 1 stands here for first step. Ka1, it will be as usual molar concentration of H3O positive, molar concentration of HCO3 negative divided by molar concentration of H2CO3. And now write for the second step and start from HCO3 negative, add water, then it become H3O positive and CO3 minus 2. Now Ka2 is molar concentration of H3O positive, molar concentration of CO3 minus 2 upon molar concentration of HCO3 negative. Now you can easily analyze that in the first case the constant having value 4.3 into 10 raised to power minus 9. In the second case it's having value 5.6 into 10 raised to power minus 11. Now start from other acids like H3PO4. In the same way, we will write down the various steps for dissociation and find out the value of K1. Now, what is the value of pK1? Actually, pK1, it means minus log K1. It is like pH. We will discuss the topic of pH in the coming lectures. But you have studied topic of pH in your class 10th to a little bit. No doubt it will be studied in detail in the coming lectures. Now what about this H2A? It gives H positive and HA negative, and HA negative it gives H positive and A minus 2. Now what is Ka1? What is Ka2? Ka1 is HA negative molar concentration into H positive molar concentration divided by molar concentration of H2O. Now Ka2 is A minus 2 molar concentration, H positive molar concentration over HA negative molar concentration. Now what about Ka? Ka will be Ka1 multiply Ka2. This concept was studied in the previous lectures, that how to write Ka. It will the multiplication of both the constants. For a tribasic acid, the overall ionization constant will be product of the ionization constant of 3 steps. That is, Ka will be Ka1 multiply Ka2 multiply Ka3, where Ka1 is greater than Ka2 greater than Ka3. It is more difficult to remove a positively charged proton from a negative ion due to electrostatic forces. Greater the charge on negative ion, more difficult it becomes to remove a proton. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept, the relative strength of two acids are compared by comparing their tendencies to denote protons. The relative strengths of two bases are compared by comparing their tendencies to accept proton. Now the relative strength of two acids and the two bases involved in the two acid base conjugate pairs can be found only if we know whether forward reaction is favored or backward reaction is favored. This HCl when react with water, it gives H3O positive and HCl negative. Let's this HCl as acid 1, H2O as base 2, H3O positive as acid 2, Cl negative as base 1. The forward reaction proceeds almost to completion. HCl is stronger acid than H3O positive. H2O is a stronger base than Cl negative. H2O is a stronger base than Cl negative. Thus, the stronger acid has a weak conjugate base. CH3COOH when dissolved in water, it gives H3O positive and CH3COO negative. So acid 1 is CH3COH and acid 2 is H3O positive as it is obtained from CH3COH. The backward reaction is favored. This shows that H3O positive is stronger acid than CH3COOH. CH3COO negative is a stronger base than H2O. The strong acid has a weak conjugate base and strong base has the weak conjugate acid. Factors affecting strength of hydroacids. Number 1. Weaker the HA bond, more easily it dissociate to give H positive ion, and hence stronger is the acid. Greater the polarity of HA bond, larger the electronegativity difference between the atoms H and A, more easily the bond breaks and greater is the acidity. For elements in the same group, the bond strength dominates over the polar nature. Down the group, as size of the atoms increases, bond strength decreases and hence acidic strength increases. It means HF is acidic strength for HF is less than HCl, then HBr, then HI. Similarly for the group 16 hydrides. For elements along the same period, the polarity of HA bond decides the acidic strength. With the increase in electronegativity of A, the polarity of bond increases and hence the acidic strength also increases. Means HF is much greater than CH4.